All right, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Big Fry, and today I'm here to bring you guys an update on Ready or Not. About a month ago, we were able to jump in and try out the PvP branch of the game. They hosted a PvP streamer event that was back in May, and it was not ready. A lot of the jokes and the memes seem to be that Ready or Not is not ready. We just got an email. This is the Ready or Not alpha/beta announcement, and if you guys can't tell by the title of this video, their beta is being delayed. Cue the clapping and the props and everything that I could possibly give them. This was definitely something that I was advocating for after playing that PvP build. It just wasn't ready to go to beta. They could label it alpha, they could label it beta, but when it goes into that beta phase, what the implications were that it was going to lift the NDA, which means everybody was going to be able to see that game in that state after this much time and after that much money being made off the pre-orders. It wouldn't have been a good situation for anybody. And at the end of the day, you guys might think that it's a negative. You guys might think that I was ragging on an alpha. The biggest thing that I was trying to do was to stress that if you lift this NDA at this point and showcase the game after, you know, doing the pre-orders and making this build be $120 to get access to it, it wasn't going to be a good situation. People were going to absolutely dissect this game. And keep in mind, this is in like complete contrast to what I said in my previous video about 9 to 5. It literally dropped a couple of hours ago. I personally feel like that game, because of what it is offering, the fact that it's free, the fact that apparently it's going to be a free-to-play title, they could open it up, because at the end of the day, those developers haven't taken a dollar from anybody, and they're being completely open and transparent. When you put a price tag on something, that's when people change their views. And personally, I understand it. It becomes a lot more transactional, and that's what you're facing with Ready or Not and Void Interactive. They took our money. Now, granted, we weren't forced to buy it, but at the end of the day, a transaction was made, and people expect a product to be reflective of the price that they are offering. A lot of people don't take into account the fact that that is a supporter price. You buy $120, you spend 150 Canadian, whatever the case is, you are supporting the development of the game. But the problem is the public reception doesn't care about anything. They don't care about any of that. They don't care about the fact that this is an early slice, a vertical slice. They don't care. This is the product at the current moment. And Void Interactive was staring down the barrel, a fucking double barrel shotgun that their community was loading. It was a bad situation. They put out an email. This is the Ready or Not. Dear supporters and enthusiasts of Ready or Not. They say, in light of the current state of the game, the effects prompted by the COVID-19 situation, and the bigger picture for Ready or Not beyond the immediate circumstances, Void Interactive holds a vision for Ready or Not that provides tactical, gritty, real-world immersion that will place our players in the boots of an elite SWAT team. It is the work we are doing today that will reinforce the foundation for a solid entertainment experience for years to come. As such, we have decided to extend our alpha period beyond June. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people have been saying, oh man, I really want to get in and play it. Why would you delay it? Then support it, right? Then support it. If you really want to jump in right now and play the game, then pay the piper. But that's the thing. With this beta date, if it would have happened in June, people would have been able to jump into the game for $40, and then the game would have been showcased to the world. Right now, if you want to jump in and play it, you have to spend the $120, and you're getting a broken experience, essentially. As long as people are aware of that, that's fine. As long as it's under NDA and people aren't saying, oh, for $40 I can jump in, blah, 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 and then it's a bad experience, like, that's the situation that I personally was trying to curve. So they say, what does this mean for those who bought the supporter edition? Well, to me, I don't get why that matters. I bought the $120 US edition. You will continue to have access to the Ready or Not alpha and partake in regular updates. Continue to have the opportunity to provide essential feedback to the ongoing development of the game. So that's the supporter edition. We get to support it longer. We get to play long, nothing changes for me. And nothing changes for those who spent the $120. However, what you get on top of that You get, as a thank you for your continued support and patience, we will also be granting supporters 2 additional DLCs. So we get the South Central Weapons Pack and the MLO Weapons Pack, both arriving on full game release. I personally don't even think they needed to do that, but that's a nice gesture. Awesome. If it's a longer alpha period, who cares for us? We've already paid the money to play the alpha. Like, it doesn't matter. But, props to Void. They did not need to do that. Now, here's the thing. What does this mean for standard edition buyers? The people who pre-ordered at $40 expected the beta to start in June. This is where it changes for you, because technically you don't have access to the game when they promised it to you. Let's talk about it. We understand that standard edition buyers may be upset. They were looking forward to play it in June. However, we believe that this delay will ultimately result in a much better gaming experience down the road. I have to fucking hope that it does. At this point, we have to have total faith that they're going to take what we saw and they're going to turn it into a full-fledged, awesome product, right? As a consideration for your inconvenience, current standard edition buyers, as of the date of this announcement, will also receive the MLO Weapons Pack on full game release, as well as will be emailed a coupon code for 60% discount off the price to upgrade to the full supporter edition. So if you guys bought the standard edition and you wanted to play in June and you were like, fuck, this delay sucks, instead of upgrading at full price to get into the alpha now, they're giving you 60% off that price. Which, I mean, damn. Again, I don't even think that was a necessity. People always tell me game dev shit happens, a delay's a delay, and I agree. Delay, at this point, delay it. Same with Dead Matter. Delay that shit if it ain't ready. Don't care. But now, if you guys bought the standard edition, you get a 60% off discount to get into the alpha at this point. So I feel like they're taking care of you guys. Now, after seeing the game and after seeing that PvP event, I would wholeheartedly understand if people were like, I'm not paying any more money to them. Totally get that. And I understand that that is going to be one of the narratives moving forward, is people aren't going to give these guys any more money until they prove it. Totally agree. And if you guys can't tell by this video, I'm trying to think of how every person in every single situation feels, from standard edition to supporter to developer to people just watching this shit to see how this turns out. They say, we are very grateful to all our supporters who, through their purchase, allow us to continue to put in 100% effort into the development of Ready or Not. With all revenue going towards the development of the game, we are confident with our progress and look forward to showing more when it's ready. They made a couple of those jokes. This game is not ready. The developers, I think, are responding in my opinion, the best way they could have responded to the absolute slaughtering that they took from their community. I'm impressed. And you know what? Props where props is due. That is the basis of this channel, is to put developers up on pedestals when they do stuff right, and to chop that fucker down when they do it wrong. And I have to say, this is probably the best response they could have done. They say their website is going to be updated over the next few days to reflect all of those changes. Co-op and single-player content will remain under NDA, while PvP is and will stay NDA free. Personally, I wish they let us show off co-op. I think that's a selling point, and now I haven't played the co-op build in months now, but if it's anything like it was before, I think that it is the better mode out of everything that we have there. Let me fucking show off single player, for Christ's sake. I think people would be a lot more comfortable with buying into this now delayed alpha if they saw all of the content that is available. But I'm just a killer of morale over here, so I'm just gonna keep doing exactly what I'm doing. Let me know what you guys think down below. I know this has been a stressful couple of months for backers of Ready or Not, for people who have been waiting for this game for a long time. It's been a battle. But again, like I said, this channel is always about, giving props where props is due. I think Void Interactive is doing it really, in my opinion, the only way they could have done it, taking that PR, spinning it, and making the changes like this. And I'm glad that they actually said in this email that it was not easy to arrive at the decision, but we appreciate the wisdom of many of our supporters who encouraged a delay in contrast of a beta launch of a product that is not ready. So they're giving props to, I mean, at least they're fucking listening at this point. You know, at the end of the day, here's how I feel about Ready or Not. I was told with that whole Easy Street controversy that the developers don't like watching my videos and the feedback that I've given because it kills morale. At the end of the day, I don't give a fuck about your morale. All I care about is your morale after the game launches. Because if it's a successful launch, your morale's through the fucking roof. And I get to play a game that I backed with my money. I put my money down, put the money where the mouth is, and I get a good game out of it in a genre that desperately needs more of these games. So I don't know if the developers will ever watch this video, but at the end of the day, take that low morale, turn it into something way better, which it looks like you guys are on your first steps to doing, and I'll give you fucking props for it, because that's what it's all about. My name is BigfryTV. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like on it. Consider subscribing if you haven't done so already. I may be the most negative prick in the world, but as long as we get good games, it doesn't fucking matter. I'll see you on the next one.